As I mentioned in my testimonials, no, Nasha has been good help from me since day one. As a newbie in terms of applying for NCLEX and processing uh, everything that I will be needing for my American dream, they have been guiding me all the way.
Hello, nurses. This is Christopher from Nasya Business Consultancy Services. We are your innovative medical partner in life. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, nurses, wherever you are. My name is Christopher Gonzalez Francisco from Nasya Business Consultancy Services. With me is Mr. Bryan Reynosa Balatbat, RN, USRN. Today, he will share his journey in taking the NCLEX. How are you, sir? Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, good morning. I guess good afternoon na pala. Sorry, hindi na ako-oriented sa time. But wherever you are, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Bryan Reynosa Balatbat once again. I'm a registered nurse, a graduate of FEU Batch 08, and I'm currently working at St. Luke's Medical Center, handling a position of the department manager. I've been working as a nurse since graduation from 2008, so that's barely 15 years from now. So I'm handling 4 units, and then as what has been mentioned, I just recently passed the nerve-wracking new generation NCLEX.
Wow, congratulations for that one, sir. So during the process, during the preparation, can you tell us something about the preparation and the strategies in taking the exam? How does it work?
Of course, just merely hearing the news about the new generation NCLEX give a lot of people anxiety, stress, and because we don't know what's ahead of us. It's not the usual NCLEX exam that has been taken by a lot of people. But then again, it's a challenge. It's somehow a motivation for us, every one of us, especially those aspiring people who have been having that American dream. Especially me, I've been working for almost 15 years. I have been putting aside this dream of mine for quite a period of time. But in terms of preparation, I would always say, especially for those colleagues that are soon to be taking the NCLEX as well, reviewing, nursing is really a wide ocean to memorize. No, we have a lot of concepts, so there's no definite or a structured way of doing it kung paano mo siya kakabisaduhin and all, because there's a lot of concept as I mentioned. But then again, I just started it by doing an assessment exam, no?
Mhm.
Where areas do I have to improve on? What are my weaknesses? So that by doing that, I was able to know what are the concepts that I should focus on and read more or watch more in terms of the theories and concept. And then during the latter part of my review, I focused more on the test-taking exams. So I bombarded myself with 50 to 100, even to 150 items per day, because it's really a good thing that you prepare yourself for different questions that will be thrown by the system on you.
Yeah.
Especially now that we are on the NGN and it's just starting now. When I took the exam, they started last April and I took my exam last May. So really everything was just new to me, and it's just a matter of preparing yourself. Just have a good foundation of theories and concepts and know the test-taking strategies. Kasi minsan kasi even din sa mga tatanong sa akin, ano ba yung sikreto, paano pumapasa? Ako naniniwala ko walang sikreto dyan. It's more of how you equip with yourself with the significant information that you needed and a pinch of common sense. Kasi minsan talaga akala mo tama lahat ng sagot, pero gagana talaga at effective pag minsan nag-iisip ka, tulad ng sinasabi ng iba, basahin mo maigi kung kailangan mo siyang i-translate into Tagalog, basahin mo siya ng kahit gaano kabagal. And just to give you an information, I took the exam completely 10 minutes before the end of the 5 hours. So ganun ko siya binubusisi per question.
Wow, that's really amazing, sir. So that's the preparation, that's the discipline that you have done for you to be able to ace the exam. Now, given that you have the position, you have the experience already, and the position that you have right now to the company where you are connected, what motivates you to start the NCLEX, pass the NCLEX, and to become a registered nurse in the USA?
As I've mentioned, no, during my graduation way back 2008, there's only two paths of the nurses. No, it's either you work in the hospital or you proceed with the international exams and leave the country. Ganun lang naman yan eh. So, I guess I just go with the flow because I believe wherever God takes me, that's His plan. His plans are way better than mine. But then again, just like any other Filipino RNs, I dreamt of having an opportunity or having this opportunity of leaving the country because as we all know, hindi ko naman sinasabi na kawawa tayong nurses dito sa Pilipinas. But then again, comparing with the salary and the compensation that other countries are giving to nurses, we're really way far behind. So, I started reanalyzing my dreams just last year because during the past 15 years I couldn't really pursue my American dream because I'm just living with my mom here in the Philippines. My brother is working abroad. So that's the parang common drama of the Filipinos, no? Parang kasan mo kasi gagamitin yung kinikita mo, no? Kung wala namang mag-aalaga sa family members mo dito. That's what's holding me back then. But then again, my brother decided to settle here for good last year, and I guess that's the sign for me to pursue my American dream. So at first, I was kind of hesitant because it's been 15 years, so hindi ko nga alam. Ang dami kong parang kahit matagal ka na sa nursing field, no? Pero pagdating sa mga preparation in terms of application, you're always going back to scratch. So hindi mo alam kung paano ka magsisimula.
Yeah.
So, yun. Good thing I heard about your company, your consultancy company. So, that's where I started and everything went smoothly because of your guidance.
Wow. So, can you tell us in detail how Nasha helped you from processing of your documents, getting your approval, and getting the exam schedule? So, tell us something about it.
At first, because Bright Spring recommended your company to me, I didn't had any hesitations of picking you guys. Because ano ba naman ako, parang sino ba naman ako kung mamimili pa ako ng mga ng mga company na tutulong sa akin. But then again, I put my 100% trust in the company. So at first, they give me an introduction of what's gonna be the preparation, what are the fees to be settled and all. So it's not just you emotionally ready for this processing. You also have to be financially ready for all the expenses that will be needed. So as I mentioned in my testimonials, Nasha has been good help from me since day one. As a newbie in terms of applying for NCLEX and processing everything that I will be needing for my American dream, they have been guiding me all the way. So from the registrations, from what step to be done after the next, and then the payments that should be settled. And of course, one good thing as well that I appreciate about Nasha is you find time to update us once in a while. Ako nga, minsan nakikita ko yung sarili ko, kailangan ko ba mag-follow up dun sa, kasi mabasa ka pag nasa group ka ng Facebook group, you have to follow up things with New York State, kung nasa na ba yung eligibility mo or APP, without me knowing that you guys are helping me out in terms of following it up and updating me every good news that you have been receiving in terms of my availability of the eligibility, my APT and all. And of course, before my examination, kudos to the team and I appreciate Ma'am Kendra for
Yeah, yeah.
giving or sparing a few of her precious time just to, akala ko nga nun, sir, nung pinakilala sa akin si Ma'am Kendra, magkakaroon ba kami ng one-on-one review or parang one-on-one question and answer for
It's a
hindi na
coaching session. Yeah.
yeah, so parang, and more than the coaching session, it's more of the motivational thing that she have provided, no? Because during that time, and I guess most of the candidates are really anxious pag malapit na yung exam. So just merely hearing those kind words and motivational thoughts that you will really need in terms of preparing yourself for the examination, that is a big help for me. And especially during the time that I am waiting for the result of my examination, Nasha has been generous in terms of giving me positive hopes that no matter what happened, parang kasi pag ikaw medyo negative side ka, nakaisip, ready na ako kung ano man yung pwedeng mangyari sa akin. But Nasha has been sending messages that no matter what happens, we will be at your back supporting you on the next step that you will be doing. Pass or failed, we will be guiding you all the way.
Well, thank you so much for that feedback, sir, and experience. So that's the Nasha. We are really committed in providing assistance to our client, not just only for the application, but we wanted to be part of your American dream. Okay, sir. So with this all the achievements that you have, you waited for about 15 years just to be here right now, become a USRN. I know that you have in your mind. So can you tell us something? What are your messages or advices to nurses aspiring USRN in taking the NCLEX in achieving this USRN goal?
Ako, sinabi ko, 15 years waiting, no? So it's not late for you to have that this dream, no? Kung meron ka na nito a long time ago, pwede i-set aside mo siya, pero hindi siya, don't think of your age as a factor in terms of achieving whatever your capabilities are. Naniniwala din ako, sir, na God has His own perfect timing for everyone. Huwag tayong maiinggit pag nakikita natin yung mga tao na umaalis, mga staff natin na baka mas ako, manager na ako, I'm seeing my people leaving the country earlier than I am. Na parang sila 1-2 taon nakakaalis na ako, nandito na for how many years. So, I guess that's their time, and be thankful and be supportive of that success of your people or your colleagues, because when the proper time comes along your way, hindi mo na siya mamamalaya, no? Parang pag nasa yung opportunity mo, grab those opportunity and make the most out of it, because as I've mentioned, maybe that's their time, and I believe that this time it is mine.
It is your time, indeed, and you deserve that one. Okay, so again, sir, thank you so much for sharing your story. We know that a lot of nurses will be inspired to do the same. Your journey is something meaningful and inspiration to everyone. Congratulations, and we look forward seeing you in the coming months and year working as a registered nurse in the USA. Congratulations again, Sir Bryan.
Thank you, sir. And thank you to the whole Nasya team. You've been such a great help, really. I couldn't express much of my gratitude, but I just hope you will be still able to help a lot of people having this American dream. Whatever I will be achieving in the future, wherever I will be heading, a big part of my success will always be the success of Nasha. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much for that one, Sir Bryan. Have a blessed day po, sir.
Thank you, po. Thank you. Thank you, sir.